Yeah, 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 yeah. Living in Babylon, huh? Stay safe though, you know what I mean? Yeah, stay safe, straight up, straight up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All my niggas with me. You know we rollin', rollin'. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bitch, don't nothing come free. Pay me what you owe me, Yeah, yeah, yeah. All my niggas with me. You know we rollin', rollin'. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bitch, don't nothing come free. Pay me what you owe me, Yeah, yeah, yeah. These niggas full of buffoonery. Try me, they gon' read your eulogy. Gemini, you know it's two of me. Niggas don't know what to do with me. Alien, I feel immortalized. Only protected, we fortified. Nigga, you die, play with Mordecai. Lay in the ditch if you play with me.
School Vikes, here we go. School Vikes, here we go, baby. Down at the levee, we going fishing at the levee. School Vikes, man, once again, another live, another day. Let's get to it. And these next 3 days, live's probably going to be a little later, probably around the 8:30 mark, 8 o'clock mark, up until Friday, probably. So, got some different things going on. But first up, Blake the Snake Cashman. That's the elephant in the room, the main topic tonight. Got some videos to break down. Adam Schefter, Justin Jefferson, to name a couple. But Blake Cashman, what's really going on with Blake Cashman? Is he okay? Is he all right? Should we worry? Should you worry? What's really up with Blake the Snake? We're going to dive into it and get all the way into it for sure, but never get it twisted or misconstrued. You can't replace a Blake Cashman, at least not yet. The Vikings have no one on their roster right now to fill in and play for Cashman, period. He is your best linebacker on the team. He is your green dot. He is one of your captains. The way he maneuvers on the field, the way he runs, flies sidelines to sideline, cannot be matched. And when I say Blake the Snake, I don't mean him as a snake person or a bad person. No, I'm talking about literally on the field. You see how the man runs? You see how the man moves? He literally slithers and smooths around the field like a damn snake, bro. That's how eloquent he is when he's 100%. I repeat, when he is 100%. Oh, I know it ain't. I know it ain't. Hu Yang in the building. You rang Hu Yang. You rang Hu Yang. No Ed and Eddie tonight, Hu Yang. You hear me? No doubt. School Vikes. Here we go. Shout out Hu Yang in the building. Let's get it. But Blake Cashman is a different animal. Different animal, dog. You know? Like I say, his sideline to sideline ability, phenomenal. Play recognition, phenomenal. Tackling, we know he's a great tackler for sure. Can he stay healthy? A few Vikings have that issue. Van Ginkel, who else? Jonathan Grenard had it last year. Christian Darrisaw. Everyone knows how great Christian Darrisaw can be if he stays healthy. Blake Cashman the same. Can they stay healthy, man? But never get it misconstrued. You don't think about replacing Cashman right now. But I'm gonna dive into the article. Let's go ahead and get into it and see what's really going on. See if it's really a cause for concern per se. 1 second, man. Let's get to it. And I ain't gonna cap. If the season starts and Blake Cashman is not on the field, definitely would be a negative. Not gonna lie about that. You know, starting the season without Blake Cashman would be horrible. Now, can you adapt? Of course. Will Brian Flores adapt? Of course. But let's not sit here and act like it won't affect the team. Anytime Blake Cashman is out, it affects the team. You can tell the difference. So these younger guys got to step up. Some of them younger guys got to be ready. Jake Goldays, etc. But Blake Cashman is a special piece in this defense, an important piece for this defense. Let's go ahead and get to it. Give me 1 second. Let's see where we at here. Boom. I thought I had one there, man. Right with that one. All right, boom. Let's get to it. Let's see what's really going on with Blake Cashman. Here we go. Vikings linebacker Blake Cashman fighting lingering injury, concern report. The Minnesota Vikings defense has arguably overachieved every season that coordinator Brian Flores has been at the helm. Big facts, no cap right there. But repeating that feat for the fourth consecutive year isn't going to be easy, especially if the unit battles significant injuries to crucial players. Most recently, the injury news coming out of Minneapolis involves starting linebacker Blake Cashman and a finger problem that has been nagging him since last season. So we're talking about last season, way back. Looking finger injury, man. Crazy work. Here we go. Vikings linebacker Blake Cashman is dealing with the finger issue that has lingered since last year. D. Wolfson, KSTP, mentioned via Score North. The Vikings fan page posted to X on Monday, July 20th. Despite this, Cashman is expected to be a full go when training camp kicks off. And then you talk about room for panic. No, we're talking about a finger. Now, which finger is it? Is it a bad bruise, a sprain, a fracture, what? But you're talking about a finger here, Jack. No cap. Blake Cashman can still play good football with an injured finger. You know? I could see if it was a hand or a broken hand or he got to wear a cast full time or a foot or something like that. But if it's not, the finger's not broken, even if the finger is broken, he can still maneuver around the field. You can pad that up, tighten that up, put something around it, keep it sturdy, keep it tight. Come on, bro. Let's get back to it. Here we go. Yeah, don't panic over a finger issue. You know, I thought it would maybe something like a foot or something or hamstring, a finger. Wrap that up, tighten that up. No. I mean, you talk about where it will affect him the most. We're talking about contact. Now, that can definitely come into play. We're talking about taking on blocks, shedding blocks, tackling, etc. Like I say, depending on how bad it is, you go from there. But I would definitely like to know more. But Blake Cashman, a bruised finger or something like that, you pad that thing up right quick, let him play, let him ball. Very important to the team. Never forget it. He's your best linebacker on the squad. He's your best linebacker on the team. So if he's not in there, it affects everything and not in a good way. Now, does Brian Flores have time to get players acclimated and used to the game and the speed and the rookies and young guys ready to play? Yeah, facts. But like I say, you still cannot replace a Blake Cashman. You know, shout out Blake the Snake. Hopefully he is healthy enough to play. Here we go. What Hu Yang said. Tunes. Time for you to recruit King James. You wild, Tunes. You wild. You hear me? You know it. I know it. See, Tunes, you're talking about a whole different thing right now, right, Tunes? You want to talk about LeBron James, King James. I'm trying to talk about my dog, my man, Cashman around yonder. Trying to say, hey, Cashman will be okay with a finger injury, long as it's not nothing just super crazy, like just like about to fall off or nothing, right? Pat it up like you do a hand. But Tunes, you coming in Hu Yang talking about LeBron James and some basketball, some b-ball. Come on now, Hu Yang, stop it. You know better. SKOL VIKES. Here we go. Let's get to it though. Blake Cashman has been highly productive. Blake Cashman has been highly productive starter for Vikings over past 2 seasons. Believe they meant to say Blake Cashman has been a highly productive starter for the Vikings over the past 2 seasons. Here we go. Minnesota Vikings linebacker Blake Cashman. Cashman has been with the Vikings for the past 2 years. Shout out Quasi on that pickup for sure. You know it. I know it. Missing 3 games in 2024 and sitting out 4 contests last season. Pro Football Focus rated Cashman as the 38th best linebacker out of 88 players who saw enough snaps to qualify at the position in 2025. His PFF player grade slotted him into the number 21 spot out of 83 linebackers the season prior. Wow. But you got to take injuries into consideration for sure. Same with JG. Great player. Man, immense pressure created, but man, he can't stay on the field. Christian Darrisaw, juggernaut, elite Hall of Famer per se. But he can't reach that because why? He can't stay healthy, bruh. Period. Can you be available for me week in, week out? I don't care if you're Jerry Rice talented, Drew Brees talented, whoever. If you can't play, you can't be on the field. What are you worth? And then right there, that's where the contract restructures come in. Even with Brian O'Neill, when they try to figure out if they're going to extend him or not, I'm sure the conversation will be injuries, long-term injuries, etc. There's no way around it. You know, Brian O'Neill gets banged up for sure. Part of the business, part of the game, though. Here we go. Get back to it. Where we at here? Minnesota can't afford to play without Cashman for a significant swath of the 2026 campaign, given all the other questions across the defense, not to mention uncertainty at quarterback in one of the better divisions in the NFL. In his 27 appearances for the Vikings, Cashman has tallied 256 total tackles, including 12 tackles for loss, 14 QB hits, 10 pass breakups, 6.5 sacks, and 1 forced fumble. He will play the season at 30 years old on the final year of his $22.5 million contract. That's crazy work right there. That's similar to what they just gave, oh boy, who that? E-Dub. Yeah, they just gave E-Dub, what, 22 mil? Here we go. We go. One second. Here we go, man. Let's run that back. Minnesota can't afford to play without Cashman for a significant swath of the 2026 campaign, given all the other questions across the defense, not to mention uncertainty at quarterback in one of the better divisions in the NFL. In his 27 appearances for the Vikings, Cashman has tallied 256 total tackles, including 12 tackles for loss, 14 QB hits, 10 pass breakups, 6.5 sacks, and 1 forced fumble. He will play this season at 30 years old on the final year of his $22.5 million contract. Vikings defensive coordinator Brian Flores has less to work with in 2026 than in previous seasons. That's all depending on the play of the rookies. Can Caleb Banks stay healthy? Who is Dominique Orange? Who is Big Citrus? How good can or will he be right away? You know? So this is all loading, all depending. But Brian Flores, I don't care who's on the field. You can pretty much give him whatever roster you want to. The man works magic every time. He puts that work in every time. He has his players ready to play every damn time. That's Brian Flores for you. That's him in a nutshell. It's been that way for what? 3 years now? He's been carrying the offense for 3 years. He's really the mastermind, the defensive mastermind. You know it. I know it. So when you talk about Flores, you talk about greatness. When you talk about Flores, you talk about what? Respect, self-respect, etc. Determination, fight, etc. Dog. Talk about football IQ out the building, out the roof. Brian Flores is a different animal. And guess what? If KOC has a bad season, starts out piss poor for some reason, and he's fired, Brian Flores should be next man up. I repeat, Brian Flores should be next man up, no doubt. Let's get to it. Here we go. Defensive coordinator Brian Flores of the Minnesota Vikings. Cashman has been an excellent fit under Flores, which he explained in his own words during an interview with Jim Rome in May. I don't think there is anybody happier on our defense than me when I saw he was going to be coming back, Cashman said. Obviously, for his career and himself and his family legacy, I love to see him be a head coach one day, but he is so fun to play for. I love his aggressive attitude, how he approaches the game plans, his coaching style, and how he structures our practices. I mean, the players believe in him, hands down, man down. They respect him and all that. Flores will have less to work with on the defensive line in front of Cashman after Minnesota opted to trade pass rusher Jonathan Grenard to the Philadelphia Eagles in exchange for 2 third-round picks in April rather than restructure his contract and pay him more. Here we go. Before you pay Cashman anything, shout out Blake the Snake once again, but before you pay him anything, he must prove it this season that he can stay healthy, that he can be on the field. Would love to keep Cashman and all that for sure. Different type linebacker for sure, but if you're going to be banged up this year, then next year, then domino effect, you might have to go or you got to take a big pay cut, Jack. No cap. Be tough to see him go, but very talented, has a lot left in the tank, in my opinion. But you can't play, you can't be available. It's tough, bro. It's tough. You know, then you really get to the business side of it. Talking about the guapino, the federale, denali, linguine, fettuccine, etc. How much bread do you really want to break for him if he's always hurt, if he's never available, etc. Yeah, how much bread do you really want to break? So you got to think about a lot of factors going in here, but you don't extend nothing. You don't pay nothing. You don't even start to talk about nothing until he proves he can stay healthy majority of a season and contribute at a high level once again, which I don't think he'll have a problem doing. He is that guy. He is that dude. Let's not forget he is the green dot of the defense, the captain of the linebacking core. Come on, bro. Let's get back to it here. Where we at? Here we go. Red Dead, Flores, boom. Here we go. All right, there we go. Caught up to it. As such, third-year player and 2024 first-round pick Dallas Turner, who led the team with 8.0 sacks last season, but who is not the same type of pressure creator that Grenard has proven to be over his career. Grenard, one thing about Grenard you cannot take from him ever. That man created pressure like none other. Now, can DT step up and do it? Hell yeah. Will he do it? We gonna see. You can't run from the season at all. But all eyes on him. Is DT really the man? Is DT really a bust? Coming out of Roll Tide, Alabama, boom. How great can he be? You know, way back when we called him the what? Future LT, maybe? LT, man. That's talking about Hall of Fame status, legendary status. But Jonathan Grenard, he's going to be a monster in Philly. I repeat, he's going to do big numbers in Philly. I stand on that 10 toes down. Yeah, man. But it's Dallas Turner time now. What will he do with it? Lock in, bro. Lock in. Here we go. You know what I mean? Will step up into a full-time starting role. Turner time, that's it. It's your time, dog. You the captain now, you the leader now. You had 8 sacks last season. This season, shoot for 12, man. Fuck it. 14 type shit. You know, they can't really run with you. They can't really hold you. Different type of athlete with the speed. Talking about 4.4 speed as a defensive rusher, edge rusher. Who can stop that? Who can really combat with that? When it's sharpened at the highest level, right? Period. Flores gonna get him there. Flores gonna get him there for real. Let's get back to it. Turner must prove he can both collapse opposing pockets and set the edge against the run with regularity in a position group that grows quickly precarious beyond the starting lineup. Minnesota also faces questions in the secondary, with the thin group at cornerback and the status of veteran safety Harrison Smith for the 2026 campaign still up in the air as he ponders retirement. I'm going to tell you this right now. I believe Harrison Smith probably up out of there, man. He probably up out of there for real. Let me know, do you feel like Hitman is out of there or not? You hear me? Let's get to it, man. But he ain't showed up. Hitman ain't said nothing. He ain't in no pressures. He's not committing to nothing, no workouts. He turned down KOC for the golf tournament, golf game, etc. I think Hitman ready to slide out in the sun type shit. You know? Shout out Bat in the building. What up, dog? SKOL VIKES. Here we go, man. Let's get it. What he said. Turner should be fine in his third season at only 23. I think he will wreak havoc as he gets more field savvy. Oh, you know it's coming back. The game slows down. Like you say, he's only 23, 3 years in. Now he really knows the scheme, what to do in the scheme. Come on, bro. It's coming. It's definitely coming. I believe it's coming. He just got to show it on the field, period. Got to show it on the field, bro, period. But I'm right there with you. Your Bat, no cap. Wreak havoc, cause chaos, all that. He has the attributes to do it, right? Right. Here we go. Let's get back to it, man. This will be right here. Boom. And that's pretty much for that article right there. So yeah, don't too much panic over Cashman, the Cashman report, Cashman news. I don't think unless it's something where he just like his bone is just shattered or done, or anything that will really mess up him creating contact and catching contact from linemen, running backs, etc. So and they didn't really dive into what type of injury it is or was, right? I mean, did they say sprain, fracture? No. So you're pretty much assuming what's going on. But we say lingering injury. If he can play, he can play. Right? I expect Blake the Snake to be out there. First game of the season. I expect him to be out there, no doubt. Flying around, I should say maneuvering around, floating around. You ever see that man play and run? Like, pay attention to how he runs across the field. Dude is damn near floating, man. It's a linebacker position, floating, bro. Blake the Snake, different animal, different creature. When he's healthy, it's no questioning his talent. When he's healthy, 100%. There's no questioning his talent at all. I expect interception for touchdowns and forced fumbles from Turner. Big facts, no cap. Bat. That's what it's about. And he is capable of doing that. You hear me, Bat? Got to repeat it, bro. He is very capable of doing that for sure. You can. Turner is a very versatile player. You can put a Turner in pass coverage per se, right? You can drop a Dallas Turner back in zone, right? Versatile. He has 4.4 speed, top end speed as an edge rusher. So you're absolutely correct. Interceptions should definitely be part of his game. He has the playmaking ability to do it. And I expect, he just gonna look better and better each year. Looks like he put some weight on, little extra weight. That's a plus. That's positive. Going up against them big boys on a daily now, rep after rep, rep after rep. You hear me? Dallas Turner, it's time to put in that work, though, that real good work. I'm talking 4 quarters every time. But he going to bring it. Win, lose, or draw, he going to bring it. Shit. One thing guaranteed to Bama, NIL transfer, whatever. You going to compete for your spot. You going to compete for your job, period, man. May the best man win for real. Here we go. But is he ready? I believe he's ready. Definitely believe he's ready. Question is, does he believe he's ready, man? Here we go. Lock in, Turner. Lock in, baby. Shit. Greatness is in you for sure. What he said. Chris Dolman exploded in his 3rd season on the way to the Hall of Fame. There you go right there, Bat. There you go. He kicking some Vikings history, huh? Here we go. Bat coming in hot once again. You never know when a player will explode. You never know when that breakout season will come. Some players, you see it early. Some players, you see it a little later. Sometimes that's the name of the game. Dallas Turner, he's ready, bro. He's ready for sure. But as far as Blake, like I say, Blake the Snake, he'll be all right. I don't think this finger issue is even really an issue. Okay, sounds good. Something to talk about. Throw it out there. Oh, should we be worried? This, that, blase, blah. No. Week 1, Green Bay at US Bank. Man, what? I expect Blake the Snake to be totally available. Huh? I expect him to be out there getting after it. Getting after, man, getting down to the nitty-gritty for real. That is who Blake Cashman is, period. So we're going to dive into the next segment. We're going to get into Jeddah's right here, man. Jeddah's recent interview, presser, whatever you want to call it, breaks down certain situations, breaks down his career in total, just what he expects of himself, of his team, etc. But you know who Jeddah's is by now. If you don't know, you know. Like, where have you been past, 5 years, 6 years? Jeddah's is that guy, that dude, that man. He really like that, yeah. Shit, yeah. You know it. I know it. Bitch, yeah. You hear me? But Jeddah's, you talk about somebody who should have a chip on their shoulder. Now, when he said he want to put up 2,000, I really believe him. Oh, you think he JT? You think he just talking? Hell no. That boy Jeddah's really want to put up 2,000. Yeah. Can he do it? I believe he can. Depending on what quarterback play you get, depending on how your coaches, Kevin O'Connell, specifically, how he play calls, etc. I really, now that I speak on that there, I really want to see him just pass the reins over to Frank Smith. Like, here you go, Smith, handle that business there. Bad. He ain't going to do it, but that would be ideal. That would be lovely, right? Right. Here we go. Let's get back to it. But I'm going to get into Jeddah's first. Then we got Schefter. May do half of Schefter, then finish up Jeddah's, but half the Schefter, dog. But let's hit Jeddah's first, dog. See what's going on here. Give me 1 second, man. But a big season, a really big season coming up for bruh. You hear me? Really big season coming up for him, dog. It's crazy to say. It's crazy to say, right? But it's still people out there who doubt Jeddah's, who feel like Jeddah's hasn't done enough. Really feel like he should be traded right now. The disrespect is crazy. But I'll just say this off the rip, like I've been saying for months. You tell me, give me one name, one cornerback that can really guard Jetta's one-on-one for 4 quarters. I'm talking mano y mano for 4 quarters, baby. No zone, double press, etc. No, I'm talking about him versus him for 4 quarters. That's it. That's all. Name me one. It's not one. That's why. Not one cornerback in the NFL that can bang with Jettas for a full 4 quarters. Here we go. And you can't name me one wide receiver. I repeat, one wide receiver that could have came in here last year and put up 1,000 like Jettas did. I repeat it again, so I make sure you get it. You can't name me one receiver that could have played for Minnesota last year and put up 1,000 yards receiving like Jettas did. Matter of fact, I'll wait. Name me one right now. Heavy. Bad. Here we go. Let's get to it. So Jettas definitely has a chip on his shoulder. Now the whole Met Gala party, don't like it. Mark Rubin, whatever his name is, don't like it. To me, he don't need it. Your talent going to speak. If the fame, if that's what it is, or just, mingling, blending in, etc., your talent get you that. Exposure, whatever, Jettas. I think I just hope Jettas don't get caught up, per se. Understand me? Like I say, if you grin, you're in. Huh? You grin, you're in. Here we go. SKOL VIKES. Let's work. Mm-hmm.
All right, Justin Jefferson is here, one of the best players in football. He's here with Little Caesars. He's in full uniform. What's going on, man?
Yeah, it was good.
The boy say getting that Caesars bag. That Caesars bag, right.
Man, just taking some time out, of course, in the off season to handle some business, do some partnerships with the different.
Bad, definitely understandable. 2001 season, very tough. What? Very tough. You're talking about history made. You're talking about a whole new bracket, a whole new level. How many times has it been done anyway? Do you know? Let me know quickly and swiftly, baby, for real. But hell yeah, 2001 season? Is it obtainable? Of course. Is it tough? You damn right, Bat. Tough as hell, no doubt. Here we go. That's a crazy year right there. That's a legacy year right there. You hear me? For real. Let's get back to it. Crazy work, Bat. Know what I mean? Ooh, let's get it.
Wonderful partnerships that I have, and definitely Little Caesars is at the top of the list. So definitely taking some time out to shoot this commercial because I feel like a lot of people have been commenting on the past commercials I've been doing with Little Caesars. So definitely happy and grateful to do another one.
Beautiful. Wow. I want to start here. You're in California right now shooting this commercial. We'll talk about that at the end as well. But you live in Minnesota during the off season, and I always got to pick the brains of guys where they live in the place where they are. They have roots, and I like that. Tell me why you live in Minnesota in the off season and not a normal, let's call it normal NFL play, Miami. I went to Miami. I'd see
because I ain't gonna lie though. Get cold in Minnie, don't it? They say get cold in Minnesota, ain't it? For real, man. No cap. Shout out Minnesota, dog. Here we go. SKOL VIKES. Let's get it. Oh, man.
These guys all the time on South Beach. Hey, it's June. Every NFL player's down there. LA, the whole deal. New York City. Why Minnesota in the offseason, Justin?
Yeah. Well, I just, that's really just my main, house. And I love being at home. I love, just the comfort of being at home,
I dig that. Definitely, dog. Being where you used to being, period. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'm sure that boy Jettas get tired of traveling here, place to place, there. Like you say, just being at home, comfortable, man, where you know where you been at. Yeah. You know, shit. He around all them cameras, lights, action too. Always somebody on him. Oh yeah. But he loved that, man. You know?
Having the things that I have in my house to, fit my needs. And, I have the facility obviously down the road that's not too far away that I can use, all of the facilities, the pools, the different, recovery tools that we have in the facility. And obviously, keeping up with my trainers and making sure that, my body is really, fit and in shape to, withhold this entire season. So there's definitely a lot of talks of the, people being in different places for the off season. And, I definitely have my times out in different places throughout the off season. But
yeah, that boy hit Miami. That boy stay in Miami now. They don't try to play now. Yeah, that boy Jetta's be in Miami, boy. Yeah. Yeah, he be up there. Miami, hey, calm it down, Jettas. Calm it down, Jettas. And Miami will be all right? Miami gonna be all right. You hear? We go.
Mainly, just been in Minnesota, focusing up on this upcoming year, because definitely this year is a big one.
Facts.
Most underrated thing about Minneapolis in that area?
Let's get it.
The most underrated, summertime, I would say, is the most underrated. A lot of people, think about Minnesota and just think it's, cold all year round.
Right.
But, once that summer hit, it's about 90, 95 degrees right now.
Hey, I like that. You hear me? I rock with that. You hear me? He say 90 degrees. Hey, I rock with that. You hear me? No doubt. Shit. He said once that summertime hit, it's cool, huh? Let's get it, man. SKOL VIKES. 90 degrees. I like that. Hold on now, Jettas. I can rock with that for sure. Let's get it. Yeah, let us sun, man. Let us sun. Here we go. Hey. Addison will get 1,000. How many yards left to split up? And you said Addison going ball bad? You hear me? You said Addison going ball bad? Oh man. Oh man, here we go. Lamont in the building. What up, dog? SKOL VIKES. Here we go, man. Let's get it. For sure. What he said? My bad, I'm late. What's good, EJ? SKOL VIKES. All good, man. All is good, man. Hey, at least you made it to the pod. You know what I'm saying, Lamont? You made it to the pod at Holmes. Heavy. SKOL VIKES. Here we go. I always love Minnesota. Home is where the heart is. I dig it, bro. I dig it. I'm sure some good people in Minnesota as well, no doubt. You understand me? The rest of just like the rest of the world, good and evil roams, etc. Let's get it, man. That boy Jetta say he love the summertime though. I rock with it.
So that's.
Hey, let me know if you and Minnie, man, how hot do it get? How hot is it right now out there in Minnesota around yonder? Let's get it, SKOL VIKES. Let's word.
When people get on that lake, start doing a couple tubing, a little different jet skis here and there. But that's when it really gets fun in being able to get in the water.
Excellent. Love that. All right. You mentioned your trainer. Obviously, a big season coming up in 2026, specifically right now. And obviously, you're handling business, as you said. But what are you specifically working on with your trainer? And then obviously,
good question, bro. Shout out him. Good question, no doubt. Let's get it.
Football wise, at getting better at the 2026.
Yeah. Well, recently, just been dealing with like the hamstring issues coming off of.
Got to get that 100%. Got to get it healthy, dog. Hamstrings are very tough, man. You know it. I know it. Every player, any player, every time you see a player, oh, hamstring, you like, damn, hamstring again? Jalen Naylor had it for a minute. You know what happened with Jettas? So hamstrings are very tricky, but he wants to make sure he is 100%. Don't need to miss no more time. The chemistry has to be there. The timing has to be there. What does that come with? What does that take? All players being available on the field. Performing is one. Here we go, man. Say comfortable, 75 right now. I dig it.
Was that 2023 So just continue to fine tune all of the things that I need to, tune up, making sure I don't have any, problems going into the season or even during the season. Just carrying on the same program that I've been having this whole entire offseason into the season. And I feel like the plan and everything that, we have in store and been talking about is been in a great place and been, somewhere where we would love to be at. So just continuing in that. And obviously, if, the people that has been doing their research, I haven't really been practicing in the past 2 training camps. So, just having that in the back of my mind going into the training camp, making sure that I'm, getting all of the reps that I can, especially with the quarterbacks that we have, and making sure that, the relationship, the connection, all of that is great going into the season. Not really.
Gotta have it, bro. Everything should be on point, damn near. Like I've been saying, the offense should look damn near perfect on that field around yonder. It should be smooth operation, a real smooth operation. No miscommunication, perfect communication. Matter of fact, this should be a high-powered offense. We need 25 plus, KOC, 25 plus, period. No more excuses now for him. You have all the weapons in the world, dog. Go make them work. Go watch them work.
Starting, when the season starts.
I was going to ask, you mentioned the quarterback situation. Obviously, time on task is going to be really important in July and August, and understanding, you've never been thrown a ball by Kyler Murray. Then obviously another year of JJ McCarthy in that quarterback competition. How much involvement do you want in that competition and kind of figuring out the direction of the offense going forward? How often will you talk to Kevin O'Connell? Like how are you
here we go.
Approaching it when you have a quarterback competition that's really going to decide what direction the franchise goes in?
Made with real milk and cream.
But it tastes unreal.
Natural bliss, unexplainably blissful.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be a great, competition battle. I feel like it's going to be great. One, for JJ to get that, competition in that room, for him to, have to step up his game a little.
Oh, let me guess. Oh, Jetta's pick Murray. That's what everybody gonna say. every time he says something, right? Oh, Jetta's rooting for Murray. He disrespected McCarthy. Stop it, Holmes. Here we go. SKOL VIKES. Let's get it. The man say one thing positive about Murray. Oh, he's on Team Murray now. Come on, bro. He wants the best man on the field, as he should, as he deserves to have at the end of the day. If anybody deserves to have the best quarterback on the field, it is who? It is Jetta's. I repeat, it is who? It is Justin Jefferson. Here we go. Put some respect on this man's name. Please, bro. Like crazy workhead.
Little bit and have to just be that dog and have to come to training camp every single day with that on his mind, that pretty much treating training camp like a game every single day. Just coming in and trying to make the most plays as possible, making the right reads, being that leader that we need him to be. And for K1, it's just all about coming in and being that leader that we expect him to be. Obviously, with the things that he already have done already in the league, we know he's a playmaker. It's just all about coming to this team with that leadership role that we really need to fill in. And
here we go, man.
I feel like it's just going to be a great battle all in all. I'm excited to see, just the guys flying around and feeling the energy of those two guys going at it all training camp.
Your coach recently talked about the open competition part of it. Do you believe it is truly an open competition? Anything goes in July and August?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Obviously having JJ as our quarterback last year, seeing the good things that he was doing, and obviously seeing the good things that he has implemented into his game this off season. So his game improvement has been tremendous, and it's been improving every single week. So that's what I'm really, really excited about, seeing his improvements and seeing.
First off, my brother Jetta's, first off, ease up on the K1 heavy. That's the first one right there. But secondly, what do people expect him to say at the end of the day? I mean, how many more times could they ask him the same question and get the same answer, period? Like they're almost trying to trip him up per se. See if he'll slip and let something say, oh, I'm going for Murray, I'm going for McCarthy. No, man. He wants the best man to win. He's going for both, rooting for both, as he should. Why should he pick a side? These are his two quarterbacks, dog, right? They throw him the ball. No matter who's 1, 2, 3, they all throw him the ball. He wants to be the best, so the best man should be throwing him the ball, period. Here we go.
Him just stepping up into the table when the competition battle is at its highest. And for Kyler, it's just all about, obviously having that leadership role and having that.
And that is the man's name, Kyler. That is the man's name, Kyler. Let's save the K1 until he does something K1 spectacular. Can we save the K1 until he does something that he earns the right to be called K1? Here we go. I understand he brought it over from Arizona, his nickname, this and that. Okay, cool. He's in mini now. Guess what? Can he earn a nickname? Can he be called a different name? You just crown the man off the rip? Here we go, man. The Minnesota Vikings way. I tell you, let's get it.
Back at his head is coming every single day with that on his mind, not really taking a day off or not really taking, that leadership role for granted. We need him to be that leader. We need a quarterback to fill in that leadership role. So whoever's, stepping up to that plate and really guiding us to where we would like to be at, that's the main one that's going to have that role. But it's all up for grabs.
Yep. So you summed it up very, very nicely there. I appreciate that. I have to ask.
Fair play, fair ball. Fair play, fair ball. Here we go. So stop all the nonsense about, it's not fair play, it's not fair ball. No, real competition, real battle, real warfare. Jetta stamped it. KLC stamped it. KLC told you 2 months ago, I'm going to put these guys in tough situations, and whoever proves it, may the best man win. That's who the QB1 will be. So all this extra on extra for what? It's clear, it's evident. So we have a real competition going on, a real battle going on. It's good for both these men here. May the best man win. I don't care if hey, bro, here we go. If they fight, they fight. Let's get it. SKOL VIKES.
Jeremy Fowler came out with a wide receiver rankings. You were number 2. Your buddy Jamar Chase was number 1.
And to me, that's crazy work there. Like, no disrespect to Chase, respect Chase. But to me, that's crazy work right there. Overall receiver, Jetta's the better overall receiver. But would I give Jamar Chase an edge in twitch, quick twitch, and speed, slightly in the speed area? But everything else, Jetta's has that. And Jetta's is real fast twitch himself. So we got a comment way down. We talk about down years. Y'all talk about the down year last year. But y'all blame McCarthy. Y'all said it was horrible quarterback play, horrendous quarterback play. Oh, man, it's all McCarthy's fault. That's why Jetta's had a bad season. Damn. So what is it really about here at the end of the day? Let's not go crazy because Jetta's had one down year. The whole offense had a down year. Let's get it.
Now, listen, Jamar, you can text him, you can razz him, whatever you want. Does that piss you off or does it make you laugh when it's Jamar and each other? Like, how do you process that when you see your number 2, Justin?
A little mixture of both. It makes me laugh and it also makes me a little bit, angry, but that's kind of been my whole entire career. That's been my whole entire life. Not really people giving me the satisfaction or the credit that I really should.
Shit, credit here, respect. You hear me? Come on, bro. And really, this whole Jamar Chase thing, it has been a thing for a while now. It's always, for some reason, everybody just put Jamar Chase over Jetta just off the rip. Like, what? Can we really compare? Sit and compare? Watch film and compare? Break down numbers and compare? Break down quarterbacks and compare? There's really no comparison at the end of the day. Like I said, I edge I give Jamar Chase the edge in 2 categories. That's it. Overall receiver, Jettas. Anybody you want to name, anybody. Respect Puka, respect Smith, but hey, Jettas is still number 1. Let's get it. Powerhouse in the building, Powerhouse 80 in the building. What up, dog? He say call up for MVP. Here we go, baby. But here we go, baby. Call up for MVP, huh? Team 9 round yonder, man. You know it. I know it. Oh yeah. Let's get back to it, man. Shout out Powerhouse in the building once again. Let's get it. He say call up for MVP. Hey, I wouldn't be mad. I'll tell you that right now, Powerhouse. I wouldn't be mad though. You think I'd be mad if Kyler Murray come in here and play at the MVP level? Hell no. I'd be right there celebrating, rooting for him. Respect. Do I think he will? No. I think the job is 9s, period. Yeah. But like I say, they can't run from competition. You can't run from the season. So we're going to see Powerhouse. We're going to see Powerhouse real soon. Believe that. Let's get to
it. But it is what it is. You know, that what makes me grind a little bit harder. But, you know, obviously going off of last year and seeing the year that I've had, you know, it's normal for people to kind of put me below, you know, what they had me before. So it's just all about, you know, proving to everybody again, like I've already done multiple times.
Yeah. Hey, do it again, bro. This time do it on a different level, though. You hear what I say, Jettas? You hear what I say, brother? Do it again, prove them wrong again, but do it on a different level this year, brother. Early. Because they don't think you can go to that level, man. Make it clear once again. Make it clear once again. Period. You hear? You know it. I know it. We go. Ooh, good job. Hey, there you go, Power. I like that, Power. Yeah, hey, we got some Randy Moss business to get into as well. Shout out for the reminder. Here we go. He say Moss or Jefferson. Damn. Overall receiver, I got to take Jeff, but we talking Moss. Man, you can just throw it up. He go get it, right? But Randy Moss wasn't a great route runner. You know what I mean? Long routes. You know, long routes, streaks, yeah. Brilliant, phenomenal. But as far as mid-range game and intermediate, I wouldn't say he was the best route runner. Jettas definitely is a better route runner than Moss was. But athlete, Moss definitely. But to me, in order to be just a superior receiver, you got to be able to be a great route runner as well. One thing for sure with Moss, he did one thing great. You know, he gonna go up and get it every time. You know, throw it up, he go get it. I would say Jetta's a better run blocker, pass catcher. Well, I don't know about pass catcher. I don't know about that pass catcher part, but yeah. You understand me? Let's see here. Moss versus Jefferson. I don't know, man. Moss a different animal, though, dog. He just a freak of nature. Like, you can't coach a freak of nature. You hear me? It's a tough one there. You know, it's a tough one there, bro.
It's nothing really new to you know, the goals or to the accomplishments. It just continue to do what I do best, is going out there, you know, catching the ball and, you know, hopefully getting to the end zone a lot more this year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Hey, catch the ball, though, Jettas. You hear me, brother? You definitely had some drops last year, my boy. You know? Handle that Ben Naive.
You obviously, with Jamar, 2019 LSU, best offense in college ball history. I'm curious, whenever there's a unit like that, do you remember a moment when a defense was just like, I give up or like, please help me. I mean, like you hear stories sometimes and you see it sometimes. And I don't mean like when you're playing a 1AA team. I mean like an SEC team. Was there a defense that was just, you go up against it, a cornerback who's looking at all the wide receivers and see Joe Burrow and they say, I don't know what to do, man. Like, what was that like being a part of that unit and then watching the fear in the guy's eyes in front of you?
It was crazy. It was tremendous, honestly. I mean, it's a so real moment just kind of thinking back on that season, seeing the amount of talent that we had on that field. And, for us to win it all the way through is always just so crazy and so unreal that the fact that I got to experience that and to, finish it off in my home city. So it was.
I respect the LSU team. They were very dominant. No cap. Respect to them. It wasn't no fear in the SEC, though. I'll tell you that right now, though. It wasn't no fear in the SEC, though. You hear me? Some teams maybe, but nah, man. You come to Bama, we go and play. Come to Bama, we go and play. Straight up.
Wonderful experience. I've learned so much, grown so much.
That squad was crazy, though. Oh, yeah.
In different ways, and my game has transformed into a whole different level. So LSU is definitely has a deep root in my heart, and it really got me into where I'm at today. So I'm very appreciative of LSU for giving me an opportunity and letting me bloom and blossom as a person and a player.
What's the best thing you got better at from then until now? Now, obviously, the answer is a million things because I frankly, I think you're the best receiver in football. I was actually on First Take this morning and we debated it, and I said you were number one. I ran through all the numbers. I don't need to go through those numbers right now. I think we probably both agree on that particular take. But what when you talk about your development, what do you think got you to this point where you're one of the best receivers in football?
Yeah, what I feel like was the main thing that helped me was my coach, Jerry Sullivan. He's a guru into receiver coaching.
And coaching, most important part of a team. Here we go.
And he really, really, really transformed my route running skills, just from just the technical part of it, from the footwork. From the releases to the top of the route, getting it in and out of the breaks. We practice that every single day at LSU. So that would really, really transform my route running skills. And my last year, my junior year, Joe Brady came in and he kind of taught us different hand-eye coordination drills, and he gave us that goal of catching 10,000 footballs that summer, going into my junior year.
Coaching, man, having a great staff, bro, very important, dog. You cannot deny the fact, dog. Like everything he just said just shows you what type of coaches was around him. Like, come on, man. Shit, shout out Joe Brady, whoever he may be. But that's right there, coaching, dog. It's where it's at right there. Period. And KOC hasn't done his job as a head coach. Brian Flores, he's done his job and then some. And then some. KOC, oh no. With JJ McCarthy, oh no. He's gotten away with Purdy murder.
So that kind of elevated my hands and my hand-eye coordination. So it was a really, really pleasure, really, just to see like my game really transform to a whole different level. And just, a couple months before the season started, and really allowed me to, be that, explosive player and making all of those big time plays.
A few more for you, but quickly, you mentioned the route running. What route do you think is your best route right now?
Good question.
Ooh, I don't know. The hardest routes are probably a 10 and out, a speed out. Always, the curls or a hinge running 15 down the stem. Those are always the more difficult ones. But obviously, I don't have a favorite. All of the routes in the route tree is my favorite. Whatever one I can get one-on-one on, and I'm able to kind of win against my man. It don't matter what route it is.
Absolutely. All right. Lightning round. Cornerback who gives you the best battles.
I'm not really 100% sure.
It may not be anybody.
I honestly don't. I haven't really had many cornerbacks that play me man to man recently.
Yeah. Exactly, bro. Play a man to man, then talk. There you go, Jed. Let them know, bro. Like I say, play a man to man, then talk. You name me one cornerback that can guard Jeddah's man to man the whole game, and let's talk about it then. Bad. You can't give me one, bro. Period. You know it. I know it. For the whole quarter, 4 quarters. Yeah, right. What? Tell him do it. Tell him do it. Heard what the man just said. Nobody guarding him one-on-one like that. It's always help over the top, bracket, double, bump run, coverage press over the top. Boom. Ain't nobody ready for that. You think cornerbacks jumping in line to say, hey, let me guard Jeddah's one-on-one the whole game? Hell no. I'll tell you that right now. Hell no. Let's get to it. Here we go.
So, that's a really, really hard conversation. If I had somebody that really played me true man to man all game, then I can answer that question. But I haven't had a true one-on-one game for a long time now.
Harry Douglas, who I did TV with this morning.
Real talk. It can't rock with her like that. Real. It can't go out, my dog. Here we go. Go eat, Jed. Let's go eat heavy, dog. Here we go, man. SKOL VIKES. Let's word.
Reading this, he said that he did 2 of your games last year, and on every single play, you were 3 yards behind the defense. So that might be true. That there is no cornerback who gives you really tough battles. Give me something you're consuming right now, whether it's a TV show, a movie, a book, doesn't matter. What do you like this summer, Justin?
Let me think. I mean, I've been on that new college 27 video game.
Oh yeah. How you doing in that?
Yeah, I've been on that. I've been doing good. I only lost 1 time so far.
Oh, he think you like that, huh?
Oh,
it was a random. I was just doing like the road to the college football playoffs, and I was just playing online versus some people. So right now, I think I'm like 11-1 right now. So I'm looking pretty good. I just got to continue to get better, continue to find the different ways to, elevate my game in college football. So
do people know it's you when you play online?
I don't think so. My name is my one of none Jets. So if you know, you know. So
but there are probably a lot of people. Justin, you're a very popular player. There are probably a lot of people who would have your name, like a variation of your name. So they probably think you're just a Justin Jefferson super fan.
For sure.
You said at the hour mark with it, man. I'm finna drop the link in the chat. You want to come rock and roll with me, lock in with me, say how you feel. Just make sure it's real. SKOL VIKES, man. Here we go. Let's get it.
For sure. And I'm picking LSU. So you just gotta like, is it really him? Like, could it be really him?
Oh my God. All right. Well, so that we'll do the PSA right now. You're playing against LSU, and the name looks like Justin Jefferson. It might be Justin Jefferson. Just lurk. By the way, he's 11-1. So watch out. Buckle up your chin strap.
Look out.
That's it. All right, we do something called Badasses. It's the most badass teammate you've ever had. You go up on the board here. Justin, what do you got?
Most badass.
This is the perfect pair for your iPhone, and it replaces 3 different chargers. This is the Ridge Magnetic Power Bank. It snaps on with MagSafe, so no cables, no guessing. 20-watt fast charging.
I mean, I feel like, is it all time? Is
all
it college?
Time. It can be college, high school, doesn't matter.
Definitely Joe, Jamar, definitely the 2
there we go.
that are in that book for sure.
There we go. I like that. Yeah. I mean, what else are you gonna say? Like, what was the story? It was in Ed Ogeron's book that Joe got in a fight with Patrick Queen.
Yeah.
Because
Joe scrapping out there. That boy Joe Burrow scrapping, man. You scrapping out there, Joe, huh, Joe? There we go.
There was a fight.
Practice.
There was a fight before, and he wasn't involved, and was like, "Come on, man, I gotta get my hands dirty," and he just picked a fight.
For sure, we was whooping a butt in spring ball during that year. We switched up the offense. You know, we was throwing the ball a lot more. We got Joe.
That boy Joe Scrappy, huh? Type of quarterback I want, man. That Joe ride with you off the rip, no doubt. That boy Joe Burrow ride with you off the rip, man. Let's get it.
Me, Terrace Marshall, got Clyde Edwards in the back. So it was a long spring football for our defense, and during that time they just got tired of it, and that was their last straw. So why not pick on the quarterback of the team?
Oh man,
incredible! All right, what else do we need to know about this Caesars ad?
It's going to be a great one. I mean, we love this partnership. I love this partnership ever since we started a couple years ago, and I feel like
getting that Caesars bread. Here we go.
We've been seeing so many different comments of how funny it's been and how great of a commercial it's been. So looking forward to seeing those same type of comments on this one. You know, a little laughter here and there, but you know, just to be on that screen and to be, you know, represented by Little Caesars, NFL brand partner, by the way, is always going to be great.
Awesome, Justin Jefferson. Thank you, buddy.
Appreciate you, dog.
Shout out Jettas, man. Let's get to it. 1 second, man. 1 second. Like I say, Adam Schefter. Matter of fact, before that, we're gonna do the Schefter next, man. 1 second, man. So Adam Schefter speaking on certain things. Hold up. Let's get to it right away. Hold up. Let me get to it. So Adam Schefter says, hey, don't give up on McCarthy just yet. I repeat, don't give up on McCarthy just yet. 1 second, Holmes. Where the hell is that again here? The Jettas. Here we go. Unless they let you do it without. Yeah, we're not gonna do that one. And ESPN dirty, ain't it? No cap. Here we go. I just had one. Okay, here we are. Let's get. Wait 1 second here. Fighting Irish Viking in the building. What up, dog? Fighting Irish Vikings in the building, Holmes. Hey, yo, let's go Vikings. Score Vikes, baby. Score Vikes, man. Here we go. Let's get it. You know what's up. You know what's up, Fighting Irish. All day, all night. Show you right. Let's work. Here we go. Let me share this screen right quick. And let me know in the chat. Do you agree with Adam Schefter? When he says, hey, don't give up on McCarthy just yet. And what I said, never give up on McCarthy ever. Lock in, man. Daddy McCarthy for a reason, right? Here we go. Don't just assume it will be the good old K1, dog. Yeah. Here we go. Ain't that what they call them? Let's run it.
Glad you asked, Greeny. Let's go to Captain Kyler Murray. I call him Throdisius. Now they did. Matt Davis. was on an actual Old Norse boat in the movie, just like Kyler's going to be. Kyler's burden is he's going to have to fight the sirens who say he's a bust, he's never won a playoff game, the dumb jokes about his height, the dumb jokes about the video game. He's going to have to stuff the wax in his ears, or just like Odysseus, tie me to the mast and let me just grin and bear it, because really his only competition for the throne is the Robert Pattinson character who's Antinous and J.J. McCarthy, and I don't think he's going to represent much of a challenge. I think it's Kyler's ship. Where can he sail it in the seas of the NFC North, guys?
I like the setup. Are we convinced that it is Kyler's ship? The Viking ship belongs to him in Minnesota this year.
You have to.
Here come the bozos. Here come the bozos. Here they go. I'm going to let it play, man. I'm going to let it play and eat my cookie and see what these bozos finna say. McCourty already coming goofy. But like I say, I'm going to eat my cookie, then rebuttal. Here we go.
At this point, you saw what J.J.
You were looking for.
Glad you asked, Greeny. Let's go to Captain Kyler Murray. I call him Throdisius. Now, Matt Damon was on an actual Old Norse boat in the movie, just like Kyler's going to be. Kyler's burden is he's going to have to fight the sirens who say he's a bust, he's never won a playoff game, the dumb jokes about his height, the dumb jokes about the video game. He's going to have to stuff the wax in his ears, or just like Odysseus, tie me to the mast and let me just grin and bear it, because really his only competition for the throne is the Robert Pattinson character who's Antinous and J.J. McCarthy, and I don't think he's going to represent much of a challenge. I think it's Kyler's ship. Where can he sail it in the seas of the NFC North, guys?
I like the setup. Are we convinced that it is Kyler's ship? The Viking ship belongs to him in Minnesota this year.
You have to. At this point, you saw what J.J. McCarthy could do a year ago. You have to at least insert Kyler Murray and see what it looks like. Now, I think there's still the part of it with Kevin O'Connell. We haven't seen a Kyler Murray-style quarterback under him. So I think with Kyler Murray, this could be where you compare him to Sam Darnold and the resurgence he had. He can be so much better than Sam Darnold if this really clicks with Kevin O'Connell with that talent and what he does as a play caller.
Yeah, offensive talent is there, and I think we kind of agree, or we assume that Flores will have the defense right, but I'm much more concerned about the defense than I have been in a long time. Like the questions about Harrison losing Bernard, the rusher, like this defense may not be as impactful as it's been in the past, and that's what makes this team a Super Bowl champion contender, is that they've always had a defense that people were terrified to play against. It may not be the same this year. I do think Kyler does well, but you're going to need the offense to really carry this team if the defense doesn't step up.
Defense is not as good as it's been in recent years. And again, I know everybody's anointing Kyler. I'm not ready to just give up on J.J. McCarthy.
Is that right?
That's me. We'll see. Kevin O'Connell has said it's no competition. Everybody
Enough
expects
is
Kyler to win
enough.
that job.
Enough is enough. Hold on, man. Hold the hell up, man. Nah, ESPN, because ESPN, See, ESPN, y'all getting a little just too carried away now. So y'all just getting a little too carried away now, and it's time to get some straightening around here. You know how big SKOL do, you hear me? Heavy, man. You speaking on Vikings business, you don't know nothing about Vikings business. You hear me? Keep your name, your mouth off Vikings business. You hear me? Man, I had to eat my cookie right quick. A good ass cookie at that. You hear me? Man, but I gotta run this back from first 1 second. Hold up. Even my man's right here like y'all tripping. Shout out my dog once again, L, man, in the building, man. I mean, Julian. Shout out my dog, Julian Dub, dog. Here we go.
You were looking for.
Glad you asked, Greeny. Let's go to Captain Kyler Murray. I call him Throdisius. Now, Matt Damon was on an actual Old Norse boat in the movie, just like Kyler's going to be. Kyler's burden is he's going to have to fight the sirens who say he's a bust, he's never won a playoff game, the dumb jokes about his height, the dumb jokes about the video game. He's going to have to stuff the wax in his ears, or just like Odysseus, tie me to the mast and let me just.
You're correct. You're correct. He has to answer the questions about the video games. Oh yeah, it's still questions about that, about the video games. Does he want to play video games or play ball?
Grin and bear it, because really his only competition for the throne is the Robert Pattinson character who's Antinous and J.J. McCarthy, and I don't think he's going to represent much of a challenge. I think it's Kyler.
The disrespect, I don't care what you think. You hear me? You thinking wrong. You thought wrong, man. Nobody care what y'all think up there for real. They don't really rock with McCarthy. No way. This is a fair competition, a fair battle. On who got in the building, man? Who in the building? Can't give up. Matter of fact, should extend him now. He is cheap, comparatively speaking. Right? You know what I'm saying? Can't give up on McCarthy, dog. I don't get the Murray fascination. You know what it is. What was the whole part of it in the beginning, right, Bat? The name, I repeat, the name, strictly the name. You know it. I know it. That's why everybody went crazy for Kyler Murray, because they're thinking they're getting a Kyler Murray of old. Here we go. Jim in the building. Jim Leahy in the building. Jim Leahy in the building. What up, dog? SKOL VIKES. Let's get it. Not giving up on JJ, but Kyler is just better right now. Now, that's your opinion, Jim, but tell me why. Expound. You must expound. You say Kyler's better than McCarthy? Bet. Why, though? He says, let's win some games. No doubt. May the best man win. No doubt. McCarthy or Murray. You know, it's team 9 round yonder for sure. But may the best QB be on the field. Period. He says, sup, EJ, named after one of my favorite Vikings. Shout out, bro. Shout out. Much appreciated. Jim in the building. Jim in the building once again. Here we go. I will say this. If Murray is better than JJ, and I do not believe that for a minute, we are in big trouble now and for the future. Ooh, man. Why you say that, Bat? Why you say that, Bat? Here we go. Expound, Bat. Expound, Bat. So you're saying if Murray is good, we're in trouble? What's up? He says we are in QB trouble, Bat. If Kyler were to be the backup, I'd be happy with QB2 situation, but he's a 500 QB at best. A flashier version of Kirk. JJ seems like a take the team on his back and will them to victory QB. Hey, bottom line is this is the NFL. Sometimes, guess what? You're going to have to just put the team on your back. You're going to have to take over and put the team on your back. And the plus from McCarthy, we seen him do it last year. That's what they forget, Bat, right? It's no question whether or not he can put the team on his back, whether he can take over a game. I don't care if he look bad for 3 quarters. Crunch time, lunchtime, he shows up. Certain intangibles you just can't teach, can't coach. The player either has it or he don't. Here we go.
Shipped, where can he sail it in the seas of the NFC North, guys?
I like the setup. Are we convinced that it is Kyler's ship? The Viking ship belongs to him in Minnesota this year.
You have to. At this point, you
have to. Why McCarty, huh? Why McCarty? Can you expound? Pinehead, huh? Conehead, huh? This show is called Get Up. How about you get up? You get up and shut up. How about that, Holmes? Heavy. You hear me? No doubt. He just going along with the go along. Oh yeah. It's no way. It's no way. You have to. You have to. Why do you have to? Why, McDarty? Why? Huh? Did you have to get beat over the top versus the Rams type shit? Here we go. Let's get it.
Saw what JJ McCarthy could do a year ago. You have to at least.
You didn't see nothing. I remember you commentating one game, maybe, and that's the only game you probably saw McCarthy play. Was he even playing that game? Stop acting like y'all know about Vikings business or Vikings ball. You never watched one Vikings game. Stop acting like you know what JJ did. You ain't watched one JJ game, period, bro. No cap. Tell me how many games, oh, man, bro. Tell me how many of the last 6 games did you watch, McCarty? Let me know, McCarty, early. Come on, bro. Stop it.
Kyler Murray and see what it looks like. Now, I think there's still the part of it with Kevin O'Connell. We haven't seen a Kyler Murray style quarterback under him. So I think with Kyler Murray, this could be where you compare him to Sam Darnold. And
it's always been a different style quarterback under KOC. Kirk Cousins, Sam Darnold, J.J. McCarthy, Joshua Dobbs, Jaron Hall, Nick Mullins, etc. It's always different type styles of quarterbacks.
Surgeons he can be so much better than Sam Darnold. Right.
What do you mean? How do you know he can be better than Sam Darnold? What do you mean? When's the last time the man had a good season in 3 years? You're talking about Sam Darnold just won a Super Bowl. What do you mean he can be better than Sam Darnold? Can he prove something first, please? You're just assuming because he's a Minnesota Viking, because he's with KOC, he can be great? Put some respect on Sam Darnold's name as well. That man won a Super Bowl out of nowhere. Led his team to a Super Bowl through it all. Oh my gosh, bro, this gets ridiculous. Talk about ESPN. ESPN? Huh? They got the nerve to fire somebody? ESPN? People on here saying shit like this.
This really clicks with Kevin O'Connell with that talent and what he does as a play caller.
Yeah, the offensive talent is there, and I think we kind of agree, or we assume that Flores will have the defense right, but I'm much more concerned about the defense than I have been in a long time. Like the questions.
What? Concerned why?
About Harrison losing Grenard, the rusher. Like this defense may not be as impactful.
He said Grenard and Harrison Smith. Harrison Smith lost 2 steps 3 years ago, bozo. That's first off. Harrison Smith can't contribute like he has contributed before. No way. It's time to move on from him anyway. Jonathan Grenard, Dallas Turner stepping in. Jonathan Grenard, that's the easy name to say, but you're saying 2 players and talking about you worried about the defense? Come on, man. Once again, they don't know about B-Flow for real. They don't know about the talent on this roster for real. He didn't even mention. I guarantee he don't even know about Jalen Redmond.
It's been in the past, and that's what makes this team a Super Bowl champion contender, is that they've always had a defense that people were terrified to play against. It may not be the same this year. I do think Kyler does well, but you're going to need the off.
Shut your ass up once again. It may not be the same this year. Why? Have you been around since B-Flow came into the building? Have you seen the lack of talent he had? And the defense has always been top 15, top 10, recent years, top 10, top 5. So what are you talking about? You want to say, okay, Jonathan Grenard, that's going to just make the defense suck? Oh, you don't know about DT, do you? He totally left out Dallas Turner, like Dallas Turner ain't like that. Like he ain't step up last year. So another bozo who disrespecting DT, no doubt. But they don't really know about Vikings Benaid, period. The Vikings just kind of hot right now. You know it. I know it. Here we go.
To really carry this team if the defense doesn't step up.
Defense is not as good as it's been in recent years. And again, I know everybody's anointing Kyler. I'm not ready to just give up on J.J. McCarthy.
Is that right?
That's me. That's me. We'll see. Kevin O'Connell has said it's an open competition. Everybody expects Kyler to win that job. And he probably will. But at some point in time, I think
we go. What he said, Murray might have a good year, but I don't see him as a franchise QB. Don't want to hear Darnold comparisons. He simply does not have the talent level of a Darnold. And like I say, it depends on which Murray you're getting as well, Bat Masterson. But to compare him to Darnold, Darnold just won a Super Bowl. What has Kyler Murray done in the last 3-4 years? Please tell me. You hear me? Heavy. What has he done in the past 2-3 years to say he could be on Darnold's level? What? Just because he's a Minnesota Viking now? Just because he's with KOC now? Are you kidding me, baby, here? Come on now. You don't know which Kyler Murray you're getting. Is it the injured, banged up Kyler Murray? The Kyler Murray who want to play video games all day? Is he even a great leader? And what does it matter if you get 1 year, then he reverts back to his old ways? Oh, just like Fitzpatrick said, just like he said. Oh, yeah. Sean Salisbury already called him out already. He's not a competitor. He don't want to do this. Every time competition comes, he runs. Everything just been given to him his whole life, per se. So it's a lot of questions about Kyler Murray. You want to talk about him being in Minnesota? The man's crying already. Talk about how many reps he's getting or not getting already. Instead of, hey, competing. He said it would be sweet. He said it would be easy work. Now he crying now. It's a QB competition. It's a fair battle. Deal with it. As a team, this team has not played a good game since week 16, 2024 versus Green Bay. As a team, we were trending down. I think we have addressed some talent deficient areas and are ready to ascend with JJ. When have they ever played true team ball? The defense has been carrying the team for 3 years back, but you're absolutely correct. I mean, how the hell can you play really full team ball if your damn defense carrying the offense for 3 whole years? Your offense can't be consistent to save its life, right? Here we go. What he said. They don't watch Vikings football. Come on, Fighting Irish. You know what's up. You know what's up. Who this is, man. Jackson in the building. Jackson Bill Kiss in the building. What up, dog? SKOL VIKES, huh? Here we go. What he said? Rap runs laps around you, boy. Big cap, big cap. Here we go, man. Let's get it, man. But shout out you, Jackson. Shout out Jackson in the building. Jackson, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Here we go. You know, while you're over here capping and yapping, you hear me. Let's get to it, man. SKOL VIKES, SKOL Tide. Tough to see Grenard go, but DT needs to play, and Grenard had to be paid off an injury-riddled season. Yeah, I mean, tough to see Grenard go, man, no doubt. You know what I mean? Tough to see him go. But it is what it is. Part of the game, part of the business. He wanted what he wanted, deservingly so. Can't get mad at nobody for going to get their bread. Hell, the head coaches get their bread, the GMs get their bread, the owners get their bread. So he got paid. Straight up. JG is a product of his environment. B-Flow is defensive savant. Oh, B-Flow is great. B-Flow is great. Shout out Bob's Weed in the building, man. Bob's Weed in the building. What up, dog? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. He said Braveheart is toast. Here we go. Who is Braveheart, man? Who is Braveheart? Let's get it. You know it. I know it. Let's get to it. Shout out Bob's Weed in the building. How many more years can we count on having B-Flow here? I think B-Flow has never had the talent level he has now, and a lot of it is younger talent. And maybe not many more. Maybe not many more. Bat Masterson. You can't take B-Flow for granted. I will say that. You cannot take B-Flow for granted. I will say that. So he could be going next year, depending on how the defense plays, how the season goes. He could depend on how the NFL wants to play it, by the way. He could be looking at a head coach position next year. So I will say this to that comment right there, Bat. Never take KLC for granted. I mean, I said KLC, Brian Flores. Do not take Brian Flores for granted, man. You know? Great question, though. Run it back one more again. How many more years can we count on having B-Flow here? I think B-Flow has never had the talent level he has now, and a lot of it is younger talent. We go, yeah. Hopefully he stays, another 4? Another 4 bat, 5 maybe. Shit, man. B-Flow, dog. We go. Hey, once again, Jackson, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. No doubt. Here we go. Let's get it. Let's work. Let's get to it, man. Here we go. Let's get back to it.
Going to hear something from J.J. McCarthy again. That's just me.
I think the teams. I was going to make this point, so I'm glad that you did it before me because I very rarely does a team draft a quarterback this high and give up on him having played this early. I mean, he was playing. It's not even 2 years. His whole first year was a complete wash. It's like it was. It obviously didn't play at all last year because of injury, and that is a concern. Now you have to factor that in. But he played so little. I know it was terrible. I know he played. He looked unimaginably bad.
Is so good.
Unimaginably bad? How many games did you watch, homeboy? How many games did you watch, Holmes? Unimaginably terrible? How? And I always gotta go back to it. Did you watch the last 6 games of the season or no? Probably not. Probably not. They listening to cowherds type shit, watching highlight films. Wow, man. This is kind of like the 85 Bears when Buddy Ryan left his DC. They never made it back to the Super Bowl in the decade of years. Ooh, man. Win with Flores while you can. I'm going to say that right there, Bat. Win with Flores while you can, dog. Period. Let's get to it. Here we go.
He was hurt his first year.
Right.
He was hurt last year.
Right.
The team had flaws. We're living in a day and age where we see Daniel Jones bounce back.
Right.
Where we
Adam Schefter is Adam Schefter flipping and dipping and switching. I mean, my point exactly. My sentiments exactly. He's healthy. He has a full offseason of being healthy. He's only played 10 games. He know. Oh, bro, this is crazy work. Wow. Wow, man. Is it not called growth and development? Is it not called experience in the NFL at the quarterback position? Does any of that not matter? I mean, for real. Come on now. Stop it, dog. Here we go. Adam Schefter, is he changing his tune on McCarthy now? Yeah, because you know why? I'll tell you why. People know, trust me, people know McCarthy improved. They know how much he improved. Matter of fact, the so-called layering of the ball improvements, everything they asked him to do, he did it, but they kept it on hush mode, on the low mode, but it's starting to come out slowly but surely. You know, damn near like the media don't want people to know how good J.J. McCarthy really looked. You know, when he first came out and said what he said in the interview, the first presser, right, about the whole classroom and teammates and coaches teaching, everybody blew it up, made it a big deal, tried to go at his neck just for being real and having a reason to feel the way he did or does, period. But he didn't say nothing wrong at the end of the day. You know, Kyler Murray go up there, go along with the go along. He's trying to say everything so right, look so perfect. Come on now. But the whole time it's really bullshit, no bullshit, what he was doing, period. Who he is, period. You know it, I know it. Then he finally go up there, start crying about reps. When he said this would be sweet. No, he crying about lack of reps. So really, Kyler Murray looking really full of shit. But you know the narrative they've been trying to paint ever since McCarthy said what he said. And he didn't say nothing wrong at the end of the day. Everything he said was facts. People just didn't like what he said or how he said it. But at the end of the day, it was facts and truth. Straight up. You know what I mean? But all his progress, they kept it on hush mode through minicamp, through OTAs, etc. Now you see certain stories coming out, videos coming out even. Certain analysts speaking up, saying everything the Vikings asked him to do, he did it. Why didn't they show those throws per se? Right? They showed all the bad throws. Why ain't they show the good throws out there? Exactly. Big Hitman fan, but it is time to go unless he signs up for the gravy train late in the year. If KLC hasn't sunk us, that boy bad wild, man. Layering, or as it is sometimes commonly known as the hospital pass. I dig it. Let's get back to it. But Adam Schefter, okay.
We see Baker Mayfield bounce back, where we see Sam Darnold bounce back, and you're telling me that a guy like Kevin O'Connell is already going to give up?
Imagine how strongly he must feel to be that quick.
Well, if that is
he
the
must
case,
be really, really strongly in his feelings about
And I also
Okay. Wow, this was wrong from every single angle.
That boy paying attention, huh? Shout out that boy Julian, huh? He paying attention, man. Yeah, here we go.
Been bringing up Daniel Jones and Baker Mayfield with regards to JJ McCarthy, because then you could say that about Kyler Murray. Not to mention those quarterbacks weren't in the same situation that a JJ McCarthy was in with Kevin O'Connell, right? That's the whole argument. So, wow. Guys, I'm telling you right now, Kyler Murray is not going to be better than Sam Darnold with the Minnesota Vikings. I'm telling you right now.
Not only that, Jack. We don't even know if Kyler Murray will be starting for the Minnesota Vikings. Let's start there. First off, we go. You don't even know who the starter is. First off, come on, man.
Don't get mad at me. Don't call me a Minnesota Vikings hater. I'm literally one of the only people that makes video after video after video defending and praising the Minnesota Vikings. I said you were going to be an awesome team with Sam Darnold. I said that. I said there was going to be some major struggles with JJ McCarthy, but don't bail on him. There was major struggles with JJ McCarthy last season. So let's all just take a breath. And as you take a breath, please don't forget to subscribe and watch the full length of the video. When you guys do that, views go through the roof. Subscribers go through the roof. It's not about chasing views. It's not about chasing subscribers. It's about being able to create Minnesota Vikings content that people genuinely want to watch and discuss, so we can keep having the most unbiased, grounded, honest conversations about the Vikings. It makes such a huge difference, and I'd really, really appreciate it, because this is a conversation that I really want to have, and I want people to watch it. I want people to comment. I want to see the conversation, because this conversation right here, I think, is just fundamentally flawed. First off, I'm sorry, I'm not really that all impressed with Baker Mayfield and even Daniel Jones's resurgence. I'm impressed from a human perspective. I'm impressed from a wow, anything's possible in football perspective. But in terms of how I want to build my team moving forward, I want to build a Super Bowl contender, Daniel Jones and Baker Mayfield are not at the top of my list. And Sam Darnold has clearly been better than both of them. That is obvious. Don't just look at the box score. Don't just like, oh, Baker Mayfield actually had a higher passer rating. It doesn't mean anything to me. That does not mean anything to me. So I don't want to get.
See, as far as you got to be really careful about just comparing, like people just got to be really careful about comparing quarterbacks to another quarterback when the man just won a Super Bowl. Like being a Super Bowl winning quarterback is not easy at all. It doesn't just happen like that overnight, dog. You can't just replace a quarterback with a different quarterback and say, hey, he can go do that. No, bro. Sam Darnold did something real special, for real. So let's put some respect on his name. As far as talent goes, depends on the situation. Daniel Jones, very talented. Could he be a Super Bowl quarterback in the right situation? Potentially. But that's a if. Sam Darnold is fact, period. It's fact Sam Darnold 1 year in with the Seahawks champion, bro. Period. Ain't no way to deny it or nothing. Straight facts, no cap. But Daniel Jones, if. Who's the other name he threw out there? Kyler Murray. Just use Kyler Murray. Big if. Heavy. With that said, I'm telling you, there were press guys calling Max Brosmer the next Brock Purdy and comparing McCarthy to Trey Lance. It's always those guys, right, Bat? They're always somewhere out there around yonder. You know, I agree. Mayfield has much to prove other than winning a mediocre division a couple of times. Yeah, I mean, you can't compare Baker Mayfield to Sam Darnold. Are they really trying to do that? You can't. Darnold is walking testament to how Kelsey's play calling needs to change. That's the root of it right there. Forget other quarterback talk and other team talk. If we're talking about the root of the problem, the main culprit, who it falls on is KLC. It's been like that for 4 years now, going on 5. They want to talk about everything else besides what, Bat? The coach, the head coach, ESPN, analysts. You see how they operate anyway, right? Real dirty, real slimy and dirty sleaze balls. You know it. I know it. But analysts, so-called experts, the cowherds, all they talk about is McCarthy. Nobody talks about other factors that played a major role in losses and wins. Piss poor O-line play, facts. Piss poor play calling, facts. Special teams inconsistent, facts. But it's all McCarthy. It's going to change this year. Holden, what up, dog? My brother Holden in the building. What up, dog? SKOL Vikes. Here we go. What are chopping up? You know, man, talking Vikers, Holden. Here we go, man. SKOL Vikes. Let's get it. KOC is the issue. Facts. He's been the issue fighting Irish. This man has been the issue forever. Come on, bro. KLC looks the part, speaks the part, but can't call the part that wins. Hit it on the head with a hammer. I repeat, you hit it on the head with a hammer, my boy. Matter of fact, where the sirens at around this bitch? For real. SKOL Vikes. We go. Real talk, dog. I agree that JJ Murray Wentz is stronger as a group than last year's group at this time. We're looking at JJ, Sam Howell, and Brosmer. Wow. But the Vikings need to watch how they handle JJ. Big facts, no cap. The QB room is very talented. Very talented. Murray, McCarthy, Wentz, Brosmer. Understand me? You might see a real battle between Brosmer and Wentz. Let's not forget Brosmer is in the system, knows the system, etc. Another year of development, another year of the game slowing down for him type shit. So it could be real battles all over the field. We go. You know, some of the greatest offensive minds have given up offensive play calling. Ding. I say ding. Fighting Irish. Ding. Bling. What Lil Wayne said, a young Lil Wayne. Bling, bling. Yeah. Come on, man. You know it. I know it. Here we go. We talking about here, man. Crazy word. Crazy word, But KOC is in his ego per ego. He won't give up play calling to save his life. Hey, check. Right, fighting Irish. I'm gonna bring that comment back up here. Matter of fact, too, off the rip. Matter of fact, let's run it back again. You know, some of the greatest offensive minds have given up offensive play calling. Wow, bro. You know, KOC is so in his ego. If somebody said right now, hey, KOC, just stop play calling, you can win a Super Bowl. Man, that KLC probably still say no, dog. No cap. You hear me? Promise to win a Super Bowl, KLC will still say no. That's how egotistical he is or has been. You know, he could change. He could change. We're gonna see as it pans out, training camp, joint practice, preseason, etc. But he knows, if he knows he cannot handle it, pass it, bruh. Delegate it to someone else, KLC, period, Holmes. It won't be a knock on you as a head coach. It won't be a knock on you for nothing. The knock will be you keep trying to play call and you keep being bad at it. That will be a horrible knock on you, dog. This has been year in, year out, KLC. You've been piss poor for 2 years back to back, and everybody know it's on you. Yeah, you've been saved. You always get saved. You're protected. Everyone else is neglected. But at the end of the day, it's clear evident if people really take a look. You are the problem, KOC, bruh. Your play calling has been piss poor. Don't care about your buddy, pal, group, system. I don't care. You have not held up your end of the bargain for this team. Pass it along to Frank Smith. Why don't you? If you can't handle the weight, you can't handle the heat in the kitchen, get the hell out. Head coach, it's a different level. Play calling, different level. You trying to do both at the same time. Maybe you can't handle both at the same damn time. You hear me? Come on, bruh. No cap. It's about the betterment for the team, for them boys winning. At the end of the day, guess what? All I care about is seeing them boys win. No disrespect to you, KOC, but I just care about seeing them boys round yonder win. I want to see them win straight up. Yeah, cool. You win too. All good. Hip hop, hooray. But the main goal, to see them boys win a Super Bowl, period, man. Heavy. You know it. I know it. So get your ass in line, man. Get your ass in line. Hey, pass it to Frank Smith. Do something if you can't handle that weight, that heat. Manage the game, manage the team, and no one will think less of you, KLC. Right? Even respect you more for that. Handle the players. Be a great leader of men. Right? You love to yap. You love to yappity yap type shit. Now you think you can do it? You want to come back another year? Do it again? Risk it again? Bad. But just understand this time is different. No more Quasi. Nolan Bain Teasley is watching. And you are under his microscope, meaning if you come out piss poor, you will be fired. Abruptly, heavy. You know it. I know it. Nolan Bain Teasley ain't playing no games. Because guess what, KOC? Now, they've talked about the Seattle-Minnesota connection before. But now, that connection, Seattle-Minnesota connection is really real. You understand me? Nolan Bain Teasley has brung his people in, right? It's a new era within the new era. You're fired Quasi. We know he messed up. That's a fact. No backdoor this, backdoor that. No. Quasi was piss poor. He was gone. Was he the only one? Hell no, bro. But he had to go. He got to pick between KOC, Quasi, Flores. Who else? For sure. And he was causing problems with Flores. He's out of there. Bye. Now we got Nolan Bain Teasley in the building. So KOC, you are on the hot seat. Now it's no longer a question. Yeah, it was a question before. Now, bruh, you are on the hot seat, definitely. So you lose 2 games, you lose to Green Bay, you lose to the Bears back to back. You better at least split. But at least get 1-1. Ideally 2-0. Beautiful. Mwah. Love it. Oh yeah. You put yourself in a great spot. But you lose, you go 0-2 and them Jones. Oh, you're out of there. You're out of there. Bet that for real. Huh? You think Nolan Bain Teasley just gonna sit back and play with you? Let you ruin this organization another year? Fail these players another year? Hell no. You are the main culprit. You are the root of the problem. No matter what issue you want to talk about. I talked about Cashman earlier. I don't care who you want to speak on off the rip. You are the root of the problem, KOC. It starts with you, ends with you. So at the end of the day, are you going to do what you need to do to put your team, your players in the best position to fucking win? That's what I want to know right there. Can somebody ask KLC that question right there? Media, fan base, etc. KLC buddy, pals. Somebody ask him that round yonder. And then you'll see how the season will go. Let's get to it. 50 on my wrist, bling, bling. Oh, Lord, fight. Oh, Lord, fight. Oh, man. Oh, man, bro. Type shit. But KLC wants to be like old boy in LA. He can't be him. He got to be himself, man. He trying to be him. He don't want to be himself. He's scared of himself. What, man? You're now KLC been getting beat by McVay, and McVay been getting beat by McDonald. The McVay tree is over. It's the McDonald tree now, period. It's the McDonald era now, period. You win a Super Bowl in 2 years, guess what? It's your day, it's your tree, it's your era. That's what it is right now. Then Kubiak is starting his era, his own tree with the Raiders, depending on how it goes. We go. All can't be 2 chains both at the same damn time. No cap, man. No cap. Here we go. It's word. I want to see KLC stomp some teams when they're down. That's where I see McCarthy coming into play. He knows how to kick them when they're down. McCarthy is an animal, dog. I think that's one thing KLC doesn't like or may slightly fear is he is an animal. He's a real dog. Oh, believe you me, when KLC saw him go at that cornerback shoulder pad down head to head, he didn't like it too much. I don't know why. Or it could have been the gritty did him shitty, etc. But let the man be who he is. Don't try to change the man, make him a better man. Right? That should be KLC's ultimate goal. Make JJ McCarthy a better man overall. Teach him certain things that some may have missed. You understand me? Instead of focusing on him trying to be too flashy or gritty. You worried about a motherfucking gritty? No, worry about that footwork, that technique, that arm work, KLC. Won't you try that for once, like you gonna do with Murray, like you did with Kirk Cousins, like you did with Sam Darnold? Why don't you focus on his talents and worried about, hey, what he doing, what he celebrating, how he talking? Forget all that, bro. Forget that. Come on, man. We talking about winning? Here we go. You crazy here? This man talking about coach of the year? Not one playoff win, and he doing it with a grin. Come on, dog. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Ty Felton better be good. We passed on Cam Scatterboo for him. That boy Scatterboo a dog, ain't it? Scatterboo wild too. Ty Felton, prove it here. What you gonna do? Are you a 3 or not? Are you a competitive receiver or not? Are you strictly a special teams ace? Hey, don't forget Dejon Bell, bat. You understand me? Dejon Bell could make a lot of noise if they let him play, if they give him a real opportunity. They talking about, Dejon Bell might not even make it to training camp. What? What you mean? Why? He balled all minicamp, balled all OTAs. What you mean? Take the what and leave the what. Here we go. Let's get it. Wow, bruh. I wouldn't advise the gritty, but the circumstances called for gritty this, gritty that. Why can't he gritty? What's wrong with doing them gritty, dog? Celebration, right? Celebration. I mean, we want to really be realistic. I respect Pat Williams, the Williams wall. What he said, he ain't worried about no celebrating. He ain't worried about celebrating nothing. After a touchdown bet, you score. What is it? First quarter? Go back to the sidelines, dap it up. Boom, good play, bro. Next play up. Let's get it. The game ain't over yet. You ain't won none yet. Celebrate after the game type shit. I respect Pat Williams for that. And sometimes I think that's type energy the Vikings need anyway. Celebration bet, do it later. Win the game. 4 quarters ball, 4 quarters go ball. Worry about no celebration, no team end zone dance. Go win, period. Do a team end zone dance when the game over and it's big dub. You hear me? Big dub. You know it. I know it. We go. I mean, before you get in the end zone versus Dallas, is what it is, man. Everybody's different. Every player's different. McCarthy has a certain competitive spirit. That's how he plays. That's how he balls. Guess what? The more he grows in the game, the more it will come out. The dude confident already. That's him. He's a competitive fire already. That's him. Get mad at him for it, or do you mold and develop and work around it and benefit him? We talking about, see, that's what I mean. KLC this, KLC that, mastermind this, mastermind that. How, when, what, where, and why. He's proven nothing. You give him slight credit for what he did with the vets, but you're a mastermind. You're a whisperer. You coming off the McVay tree. What's up with the future, Holmes? The future. One of the main reasons you was brung in, one of the things you came in to identify that quarterback, that future star. You haven't done it yet. Well, you have one right now, but you're trying to throw him out of there, bring somebody else in. Murray, for what? Come on, bro. The smart thing for KLC to have done, you focus all in on JJ McCarthy at one time, the whole offseason. He shouldn't have to go get a John Beck. KLC should have been the John Beck, period. You put all your energy, time, effort into him, developing him, making him the best quarterback he should be. This should have been done last year. Hell, the hell going on around here? So that may be the only thing that's been true about the whole Vikings conspiracy bullshit. No bullshit. The sabotaging against JJ McCarthy. You hear me? We go, man. Let's get it. Tunes say drinking time, eh? Nah, not for me, dog. Maybe for you. You know? You hear me, Hu Yang? Maybe drinking time for you, dog. You hear me? If so, do your thing. Let it swang, Hu Yang. Let it swang, Hu Yang. You hear me? Let's get back to it.
I don't want to hear those dumb arguments because it doesn't mean anything to me. Right, and that's why it's perfect that they brought up a Baker Mayfield, because I was like, yeah, that's what Kyler Murray is. He's a quarterback who can have some fun, can win you some games, can keep you kind of relevant if the team is good enough around you, can definitely be competitive, but can't take you to that true next level. The Minnesota.
Okay, so hey, say if you're right, say if he is right, say if that is who Murray is, which pretty well damn near may be true. Wouldn't be shocked if that's the Kyler Murray you get. Why waste time? There we go again, wasting time. Why even have a battle? Keep Wentz, keep Brosmer, develop McCarthy. I repeat, keep Wentz, keep Brosmer, develop McCarthy. Why waste time with putting extra energy into Murray? You know? That's my whole thing with it. You want him to be your future quarterback, make him your future quarterback. We go, man.
Vikings have been right on the cusp of being a true, bona fide Super Bowl contender. They've been right there
on the cusp. Hold up, on the cusp. When? What is you talking about, Jack? What you said about my boy? On the cusp. On the cusp is what? Hold up, he tripping, huh? He said on the cusp of being Super Bowl contenders. What you mean? The Vikings ain't been on the cusp of nothing. They ain't had one playoff win yet, Holmes, in 4 years. What you mean on the cusp of being a Super Bowl team? What? What you mean? Here we go.
In the mix. And so they need someone that can elevate. Kyler Murray is not that quarterback. Can he come on this team and win 10, 11 games? Absolutely. Absolutely. Can he lead you over the Los Angeles Rams? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Hold on. What? Hold on. Don't just say absolutely over the Rams, dog. Don't, never absolutely. You hear me? Ain't no absolutely to it, though. You hear me? Calm it down. Calm it down. You hear me? We need to pick a direction. Murray equals the stale, JJ the fresh. Which one would you pick, Bat? Which one would you pick, Bat? I asked you that. Come on now.
Absolutely not. And then what they're talking about, we've never seen a team move on from a quarterback because they feel that they have a great team. Most great teams don't have a great roster.
What?
Who are then drafting a quarterback that high. Usually it is the New York Jets. It is the Cleveland, right? It's these teams that...
Did he just say most great teams don't have a great roster? Why the hell are they great then, my boy? Heavy. What are we talking about here around yonder? You know? Or did he mean it in a different way per se? But hell no. Most great teams do have great rosters. That's the thing. The Vikings have had talented, great rosters, whatever, on paper for years now. What has been lacking the most? Coaching. The end of the Mike Zimmer era, definitely coaching. Most important part of the team, period. So you can have all the talent in the world, Jack, no cap. If that talent ain't being coached right, developed right, guess what? It doesn't matter. If the chemistry, the bond ain't there, the understanding of roles ain't there, it don't matter. We see it every year, at every level. Here we go.
Are doing nothing. So yeah, they got all the time in the world. That's always been the problem. That was the biggest problem. That's why they moved on from Sam Darnold. That's why. Because they were like, we have a great team. We need to elevate. And they felt as though that J.J. McCarthy was a quarterback that can elevate. I'm telling you right now, Sam Darnold or Kyler Murray is not better than Sam Darnold. Yet the Minnesota Vikings said, we're going to move on from Sam because we believe that J.J. McCarthy, our analysis is that J.J. McCarthy will be better. That is what they...
And then ask them this. Then Julian, since you want to say what they said, all right, bet. So if they did say that, right, slightly after that, why wouldn't they say we're gonna put everything into this man to develop him? So right there, it shows you J.J. McCarthy has gotten the short end of the stick since day one. Pre-injury, post-injury, it doesn't matter. They still haven't yet to this day put 100% in to that man as far as his game technique craft goes. They ignored him for a whole off season. Ain't no way in hell his footwork should have been that bad. Are you kidding me, man? Certain decision making shouldn't have been that bad. And guess what? He was still making big throw after big throw with piss poor technique. Piss poor technique and all, big throws being made, elite throws being made. And you say sleep on him, get rid of him, he's done. What? Since day one, he hasn't got... Wow, now it all really makes sense. It really makes sense, bro. Since day one, it's been a lack of effort put in with him. Even through his recovery. Wow, man. That's crazy. That's pretty murder right there, man. Here we go. JJ is the guy no questions asked. He got to prove it this year. He Bat. You know, he definitely got to prove it, Holmes. He has to prove it. I believe you. I'm right there with you. But he has to prove it. That's the main thing. He has to prove his point. No matter how wrong he has been done this year, this offseason, training camp, he will get a chance to prove himself. Forget everybody around him if he got to do that. Right? That's how he feel. That's how he feel, bro. But this about a McCarthy has to win. He gonna have to strap up, lace the cleats up tight, and show the world. I don't think Murray can even rock with him for real, right? At all. I think he put in real good work, real great work with John Beck. I think he just waiting for the pads to come on to really show up and show out. You know it. I know it. But like I say, you got to prove it. We shall see. You cannot run from the season. You cannot run from competition, period. But McCarthy, Mental, he got it. Brad, here we go. Let's get it, man. In the building. We're in the building. Let's get it. Contedrick in the building. Contedrick Rogers in the building. What up, big dog? SKOL Vikes. Here we go. He said, yo, what's good? All good, all is well. Hope the same to you as well, Holmes. Heavy. Go. Here we go. KOC is handling this QB situation in a cowardly fashion. Wow, Bat. You must expound. You must expound again. Here we go. Let's get it. For the people who may not know, expound for them, Bat. Expound for them. You understand me? Let's word. Hu Yang wildin' again. Hu Yang wildin' again. Hey, what were you saying? If linebacker Jettas is a star linebacker in Cleveland, roll tide full of pride. Shout out. Hope he ball go crazy. For real. What you mean, Hu Yang? What you mean, Hu Yang? Huh? I'm gonna say roll tide full of pride. Roll damn tide. Ain't nothing rolling but the damn tide. Check me out tomorrow. Alabama Media Day. Kalen DeBoer is speaking. Xavier Brown is speaking. Who else? Keon Sabb is speaking. It should be very epic. Roll tide full of pride, baby. Roll tide full of pride. Here we go. Here we come. Rock with me. Lock in with me. For real. Will he get a chance, though? Will Kyler and the press crying in KOC's ear to give Kyler more reps? And why? And hell no, he won't. He got to adapt just like JJ McCarthy adapted, right? That's fair game, fair ball. We talking about NFL quarterback, QB1. The Vikings better get it right. They better get it right. Right? For real. Unless they don't want to win. Unless they ready to trade Jettas. Oh, they better get it right for sure. We go. He says Xavier and Brown Viking. I like it. I like it. Let's get it. Hold it in the building, man. Let's rock. Yeah. For sure. Get back to it, man. Finna get up out of here in a little minute, though. Any questions, comments, opinions, put them in the chat. Definitely get to it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe as well. Hit that bell as well. Share this with any and everybody you know. Why not? Takes less than 1 second. Support the grind, support the channel for real. Let's get to it.
Whether that ends up being true or not, you still have to kind of keep that thought in your mind because that's the conclusion that they reached. Now, over an injury-plagued season with an O-line that was decimated, or just, I don't want to say decimated, wasn't playing great.
No, say it, dog. So there you go. There you go, Julian. There you go, Julian. Say what you mean, man. Say how you feel. What you said was right. Decimated offensive line. You were correct. You were correct. Period. The offensive line was decimated. You know, great job by you identifying that for sure. Christian Darrisaw out of there. You can't even really compare Darrisaw. He was about 85% the whole season anyway. You know it. I know it. So yeah, don't do that. It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. Center out, center concussed. It was horrible. It was horrible. You know? But they don't talk about that. They don't talk about JJ McCarthy getting annihilated. What he said? He said he can't spell for shit today. All good, holding all good. Get it right now, man. Get it right now. Come on now, my brother. Let's get it, man. SKOL Vikes. That's word. Now we're talking. Trade Jordan Jefferson and sign Addison long term. What? Come on now, fighting. You know, why fighting? Why fighting? You know the question's coming. You don't just say something egregious and just not expect nothing in return. Come on, Fighting Irish. Why, bruh? You must expound on why. Straight up. Here we go. Say this guy's coming with facts. Let's get it, man.
Now reach a firm conclusion. JJ McCarthy's not the guy. You can't reach that conclusion in his first ever season of starting, which we already.
Thank you, dog. Thank you. Come on, man. We know what's up. You know, people learning, man. People see what's up. You cannot. You going to judge a man on 10 starts, 10 games, first year, as far as physical form in the NFL. You're going to judge him off 1 year. It's crazy. That's probably the only one. That's probably the only time that's ever happened in recent years. I'm telling you, something with the McCarthy thing, the whole McCarthy situation, dog. Crazy word. Oh, I got and that was a good one, boy. No, you got that. You got that one, bro. No cap. I ain't gonna lie. Good shit. Oh man, good shit, boy. Oh man, he sure did, ain't it too? Oh, that's crazy, right? He said that boy wild, man. Oh man. And shout out Fighting Irish of the building, man. He a wild one, man. You know that's I said Jordan, that's his brother's name. For sure, for sure. Real talk shit, man. Woo. Never trade Jettas, especially you talking about win now. The hell you gonna do that for? What the hell you talking about around here? Let's get back to it. Ooh, again, EJ, they never read his book. Ooh, man. Shout out Lamont in the building, Holmes. Here we go. SKOL VIKES, man. Lamont coming in with it off the rip. Man. If you talking about what I think you're talking about, I'm like, yeah, that's real. That's crazy, man. I be though, bro. Here we go. No cap, man. Let's work. Let's get it. Heavy. But the boy Julian is getting better. I give him that. He's still saying some off the wall type shit, but he is learning. You know. Let's get to it. Wow.
Expect quarterbacks to struggle in their first ever season starting. And he was clearly not in this great.
All right, boom. I'm gonna slide off this. I got to get ready to get up out of here, but I want to get into this Randy Moss. What Randy Moss said, right quick. I got to get into it, man. Got to get into it. Give me 1 second. Here we go. But I got to dive into this right here. But it's hard to build long term when you are paying a receiver the most on the team. It's one receiver, man. One receiver. And Fighting Irish Vikings, guess what? You wouldn't have been in that situation in the first place if what? You never signed Kirk Cousins. Can we go there? Can we go there, Fighting Irish Viking? You're damn right we can go there. You never would have been in that spot, that situation. Matter of fact, you probably would have won a Super Bowl the following year if you just would have built around Case Keenum even more with all the money you had before you gave it all away to that punk chump Kirk Cousins, that great disguise wearing Kirk Cousins. You know it. I know it. Right? That was the root of the problem, like KLC is the root of the problem right now. Period. You build around Case Keenum, you win 2 rings, maybe, baby. You know? Here we go, man. Horrible leadership, horrible judgments, horrible everything from this organization for recent in years, for years. Years on top of years on top of years. And the same ones are in the same position year in, year out. Year in, year out. Every year. Period. Now they just start to make a change, a real change this year. Hiring people who really about something, to really want to win. They wait this long, huh? This long to do it? You bring Nolan Bain Teasley in, you bring in who? Brian Flores. Took you that long, though, to understand how important coaching is. And there's still questions about your head coach as well. But you went ahead and gave him an extension for what? The Vikings way. The Vikings way. The man has proved nothing but show he can put on a pretty face and smile and talk. And he's a glib speaker, and that's all he has shown, period. Anything else is uncivilized. Here we go. Wow, man. Wow. He said, absolutely. Kirk was an issue. Big facts, no cap. Here we go. Hey, that boy Moss knows how to fish. A word. That boy Randy Moss be fishing, bro. This could be Jefferson KOC's last stand. They best win some playoff games. Real talk, real talk. Real talk, man. Can't take it for granted, dog. It's time to win. But let me get into this Randy Moss situation. Let me go ahead and get to it, bro. Get up out of here. One second. I'm gonna get into it. Here we go. Boom. You're the reason we lost. Randy Moss pins the blame on Hall of Famer for Vikings' brutal 1998 loss. Randy on fire. Randy on fire. Here we go. On January 17, 1999, the Minnesota Vikings were aiming for a Super Bowl showdown in Miami. Oh, don't you remember? Don't you remember? Young, so-called old, young, old, middle, etc. Whatever. Don't you remember that day? Oh, wow. Once again, run it back. On January 17, 1999, the Minnesota Vikings were aiming for a Super Bowl showdown in Miami. And the NFC Championship game against the Atlanta Falcons was supposed to be a stepping stone to that. But when the place kicker Gary Anderson missed the fourth quarter 39-yard field goal, everything came crashing down. Big facts, no cap. For more than 2 decades, I repeat, 2 decades, the blame for that loss fell squarely on the leg of Anderson, who had not missed a single kick in 2 years. Wow. But he misses then. Here we go. But when Chris Carter went fishing with Randy Moss and Jake Reed recently, a whole new story came out. One that had Moss blaming Carter for something that happened long before Anderson's kick sailed wide left off the uprights. Wow. Here we go. On a recent episode of Chasing 10 with Randy Moss, Reed suggested that they could have taken a knee at halftime instead of trying to put more points on the board. But on the field 28 years ago, Carter had no other plans. Carter had other plans. I recommended going for it because the coach always asked me, Brian Billick, offensive coordinator at the time, asked me. I was like, yeah, we got them on the run. Let's take a couple of plays, see if we can get a couple of plays of first downs and attack them. Because that was the mode of the season. We had broken the NFL record. And so they got a little cocky per se. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bitch, yeah. Chris Carter got a little cocky, per se. Went against the team, damn near. He trying to be in his ego, talk about, oh, let's get him. Let's get him. Now, how about you win the game? We go. Where we at with it? Moss had to double check because he couldn't believe what he just heard. When Reed asked Carter if they could blame that loss on Carter, Moss didn't even wait for Carter to defend himself. Yeah, you're the reason we damn lost, Moss shouted. What the hell are you talking about? You told Brian Billick to go with it, and Chuck Smith stripped the man. Motherfucking Carter. Chris Carter, boy. Hey. Hey, Chris Carter. Hey, man. You got to go. You hear me? Oh, man. Man, you got to go, bro. Hey, Chris Carter. Hey, bro. You foul for that one, Jack. No cap. For real. Would have won a Super Bowl if they drafted Lamar Jackson. Good point. Good point. Good point. But paid Cousins and drafted a center instead of Jackson. A damn shame. The worst part of that right there is you paid Cousins. I repeat, you paid Kirk Cousins. Wow, man. So Chris Carter, you the reason they lost that game? Boy, you boy, you little selfish boy. Here we go, man. Let's get it. Now, the 98 Vikings were just built differently. Through a 15-1 regular season, they scored an NFL record 556 points, and Moss caught the most touchdown passes ever by a rookie, 17 that year. 12 of those 15 wins came with at least a 10-point lead over their opponents. So, in the NFC Championship, even when the Vikings had a 13-point lead over Atlanta in the second quarter, Carter expected to put more points on the board, so they got greedy. Oh, man. Here we go. With just 1:17 left on the clock, Coach Billick decided to listen to Carter's suggestion. Quarterback Randall Cunningham couldn't connect with Matthew Hatchett or Carter in the first 2 downs. Then on 3rd and 10, with less than a minute in the half, as Cunningham stepped back and looked downfield, Falcons defensive back and Chuck Smith beat left tackle Todd Stoolsy, barreled towards Cunningham and forced a damn fumble. Oh, man. Fumble on the play. Fumble. Here we go. The Falcons, smelling blood, landed a 14-yard touchdown to cut Minnesota lead to just 6 points. Oh, they got greedy. Chris Carter, why you get so damn greedy, man? SKOL Vikes. Here we go. You could have had a damn bowl, dog. Oh, man, bro. You dirty mother. Shut your mouth. Here we go, man. Let's get it. Instead of going forward, if the Vikings had taken a knee before the half, they might have reached the Super Bowl. Oh, my gosh, bro. Are you kidding me? Instead, the Vikings ended up losing 30-27 in overtime. 28 years later, on Moss' boat, as Moss kept pointing to Carter, the Hall of Famer shifted the blame to the offensive line. Moss, you guys were terrified, Carter said. So I thought we could put the game out of reach the same way we had attacked people all season. I didn't know Todd Stoolsy, the left tackle, was going to not block a guy. Stoolsy, you floozy, you hear me? Huh? You got greedy, Chris Carter, but Stoolsy, you damn floozy, baby. You just missed your block, per se. You just said, fuck it. Biggest block of my life. I'm going to just miss it. Step left, step right. Get bench pressed, huh? I'm going to call you the old Garrett Bradbury. Now, you a left tackle. I'm going to call you the old Brian O'Neill. Here we go. Let's get it. Wow. I can recommend plays. I can do something with personnel, but guess what? I can't do your job for you. We all got work to do. Block your fucking man. How about that? Oh, they was going at it up there heavy, huh? It was getting it in on the red. Carter, you a greedy boy, though, man. You a greedy boy. That's on you there, though. You know. O-line play soft, it is what it is. But like you say, take that knee. You probably at the Super Bowl. Probably would have won it too, man. Whatever the reason, the postseason slipped away from their fingers that year. Gary Anderson's missed kick became the easy villain because it was a fourth quarter blunder. Wow. From a man his team called their automatic kicker, but Randy Moss, Jake Reed, and Chris Carter's boat conversation, revealed the real fracture came earlier through a fumble that never should have happened with the 13-point lead. Damn, homie. Here we go. 28 years later, the argument still hasn't been settled. Moss blames Carter's play call, and Carter blames Stoolsy's blocking. Nobody on that boat believes Anderson was the reason they lost that game. That's the part that stings for a team that broke the NFL scoring record. And still watch the potential Super Bowl trip die on its own aggression. Why couldn't you just kneel that bitch? Why can nobody tell Chris Carter, hey, and what the hell Carter running anyway? Huh? Oh, man. What he said? Maybe the wolf said, go ahead, biscuit head. Bring in whoever you want to play QB and try to save your job. But JJ's still here in 2027 with or without you, and maybe Jefferson. Wow. Who did the dumbbells draft over Lamar fighting Irish? My mind starts to Wow. He say Bradbury. That boy say Bradbury bad. Ain't that a damn shame? You draft Bradbury over Lamar? Over Lamar? Jackson, action, huh? Bradbury over Lamar? Are you kidding me? For real? Wow, man. We go. What do you expect from the CC? He went to OSU. Roll Tide full of pride. Roll Tide. Moss is pretty sharp, if that's what he thought, because that turned the game around. Nah, real facts, Dan. Jerry Rice does not blame Tim Brown. Tim Brown for what? Tim Brown for what? You got to admit Chris Carter got greeted. Come on now, fighting Irish. Did he not get greeted, though? The boy got greeted for real. No doubt. What he said, I remember watching that game and thought the exact same thing. Trippy, dog, trippy. You get greeted, man. They got greeted. Bit him, though. Bit him. The press hates Moss because he put them in their place for trying to misrepresent everything he did or said. That's the world we're in, Bat. The world we're in. Here we go. You know it. I know it. Babylon, stay aware. Let's get it. He said hated him. They love him now. Yeah, I bet they do. I bet they do. They see what's real now, per se. Here we go. It seemed like Cunningham took too much time getting rid of the ball. I recall. Who knows how it went? Who knows, Bat? Question is, right? Can the Vikings get a bowl this year or next year or whenever year? You know, can we get a bowl right now? That's the main question right there, Bat, right? Can the Vikings win a Super Bowl soon? Wow. That's the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal. You know? Another year, back at it, give it another swing again. Sit for the live, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Hold up 1 second, make sure I didn't miss this here. Finish that up later. It's cool. But yeah, I'm gonna holler at y'all on the next one for sure. Make sure you rock and roll with me, lock in with me. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell as well. Takes less than 1 second. Why not? Support the grind, support the channel. You support the fake already, support the real for real. You know what it is, big school here. SKOL Vikes, win, lose, or draw, but we come to win. Down at the levee, we going fishing at the levee. SKOL Vikes, man. We run the north. Believe that. Here we come.